National Treasury just recently announced that the midterm budget will take place on the 1st of November. This is a first in recent memory, with the midterm usually taking place in the month of October. In mid-August, National Treasury was on record to say that the economic growth outlook had worsened significantly compared to the view shared in the February budget, advising government departments to drastically cut spending in the meantime. Given this revelation, there's naturally a restlessness about the country's economic fortunes. When pressed about whether there were emergency meetings between himself, the president, and the Reserve Bank governor to deal with what some are terming a crisis, the finance minister admitted there was a meeting, but would not be drawn on the details.
We did meet with the president and the South African Reserve Bank. This is a normal annual meeting which we did even last year. So I can't comment on the details of that meeting. And secondly, I can't comment on the financial situation. We are going to table the medium-term budget policy statement on the 1st of November. We'll be able to articulate that in a proper context.
Switching to the issue of the National Health Insurance Scheme, the minister was not able to share how much has been spent thus far on the NHI pilot projects that have taken place. However, he noted that a solid funding model would be needed to help realize the NHI fund and said that significant investment in health infrastructure was needed in the meantime.
What I can give is the extent of the amount we need to spend, and those figures are basic to 2019 figures. In order to upgrade these facilities, we'll probably need about 200 billion rand. So that's why it's important that we must begin spending now.
200 billion rand is a significant sum indeed, and that's just in the lead up to the NHI actually running. But with persistent crawling economic growth levels, which impedes on tax revenue collection, and so many spending pressures on the public purse, not to mention the rapidly growing cost of servicing debt burden, managing to actualize all the socio-economic imperatives on the government's agenda is looking increasingly difficult. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.